have the best angle to start a vlog in. You're on my bookshelf and only half of my hair is curled. But hello, welcome to a writing vlog. It seemed really fair to do a writing vlog during NaNoWriMo when I'm literally trying to write 50,000 words and I have beta readers out. So I'm hoping that this is going to just be a short vlog. I don't want like a month-long vlog. I'd actually like it to just be like the first week of NaNoWriMo. Maybe I'll do weekly vlogs. I don't know. I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet because it really depends on how this disrupts the actual writing process. But it's actually November 3rd. I have written every day. I'll put in the actual amount, but I think it's around 850 or so words. It's been slow going because I've been at work. Work has been absolutely insane. Fun, but insane. I had been sick the week previous, so I had to do old lessons. So I was doing Halloween lessons on November 1st and 2nd, and it was chaotic. But I'm hoping this weekend really boosts it up for me because I have my first set of sprints coming up. I also have like one clip that I made on November 1st because I was trying to get myself all organized, in which I gave the rules for how I was going to be incentivizing my word count. And that has to do with my beta readers. I have about 12 beta readers. I had 10. I forgot to close the Google Doc. I ended up with 12, but I know that some will drop off. It just happens. I'm feeling right now a little overwhelmed, but I also think it'll be super useful. So we're just rolling with it. So I have 12 beta readers and I have not looked at any of their feedback, but I have seen that they have feedback. Like on my Google Docs, it has like a little number on the side and those are like comments, and some of them have lots of little comments and some of them only have a few. I'm very, very curious, and I almost opened the documents to see what they were saying about my book, and then I realized, aha, there's my incentive. First 5,000 words in book 2 of the Solstice Project, and I can look at those comments because I really want to know if people absolutely hate my book. Is it horrible? I need to know. So after 5,000 words, I can look at my Google Docs and see what beta readers are saying. As of right now, I have absolutely no idea. I just know that they started and that they're reading. I don't even know where they are. I can't look at the comments. I can't ask them where they are in the document. The only thing I can do is if they reach out to me and have a clarifying question, then I can answer the question, but I can't ask them questions back. I just gleaned barely from one of my alpha readers that they were at a certain point because they asked for a pronunciation on one of the main characters' name, and I know when he's introduced. That's all I got. That was my nugget. Friday is actually Culture Day in Japan, so we have the day off. It's a national holiday. And November 2nd, which was yesterday, is my partner and I's anniversary, and we're going to Kyoto to celebrate. So I'm going to Kyoto. I am going to get some words done, I know for sure, on the train. If I can write a lot on the train, then I will. I am coming back tomorrow night and I'll be doing sprints on my channel. So I have that. I've had in my back pocket every time I felt stressed because yesterday I only wrote about 200 words and I was like, wow, this is NaNoWriMo and this is the least amount I've ever written, which is not true because there's days where I've written 0. There's been weeks where I've written 0, but because NaNoWriMo is going on, I'm feeling antsy about it. Okay, I'm gonna finish curling my hair, put some makeup on, put some clothes on. This is definitely not what I'm wearing to Kyoto. And then I'll check back in with you later. But yeah, writing vlog, NaNoWriMo, week 1.
Kyoto.
Okay, the toilet opened by itself, but this is the shower room.
My God. You just want to live here?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck vacation, let's just live here. Okay, so, we got to our hotel room, and it's super nice. I'll do a walkthrough here. It's honestly the largest hotel room I've ever gotten in Japan. I don't know if it's coming up correctly on camera, but it's got a full couch, TV. That's the size of our fridge at home. Bathroom, which I'll show you in a second, and then this is a king-size bed. Like, plenty of room. I'm definitely writing there. Or I might write there, too. I might just live here, actually. That's the new game plan. We have the cutest little garden out our window, and I'm gonna try really hard not to creep on these people because it's really cute. There's also an entire washer, and that is not normal for the inside of a hotel room. Sorry, I know I'm freaking out about the bathroom, but down here are these super plush bathrobes. I'm digging this place. And there is a table for writing. So not only will I be writing on the couch and the bed, I'll be writing in this giant tub. It's not a smart toilet though. It only has a heated seat, but it does not have the cleaning nozzles. 1 point off. This is the first house in all of Japan I've ever seen decorated for Halloween, and I am so proud of them. Afraid I might forget to update you if I'm fully awake and like doing my own thing and all of that. So it's about 5:30, 6 in the morning. I'm an early riser now. I don't know what happened, but since I moved to Japan, this is my lot in life. I'm talking quietly because my partner's still asleep, but I'm gonna get some writing done just because, well, my partner's asleep and so is the rest of Japan. Japan does not wake up until like 8 or 9 a.m. Restaurants don't open, cafes don't open. If you come and visit Japan, prepare to have breakfast either at a convenience store or at your hotel because nothing is open until like 8:30 or 9. People are awake, but I don't know what they're doing because they're not eating. They're not enjoying things. I'm gonna write some words. I wrote a little bit in the tub last night. Super chill, very nice. I didn't look at my word count though, so I have to go back and see like about when I started. Add that into NaNoWriMo. I'm not used to keeping track of my word count, so it's been kind of fun. I think it would really stress me out if this was like my everyday. Wow, this is like a lot. I'm so sorry. It's not, so it's just just been fun, like a fun challenge. I had a couple beta readers reach out to me in order to be transparent, since I said my incentive was beta reader feedback. I had a couple beta readers reach out to me just wanting to make sure that they were getting proper feedback and right feedback. They needed feedback on their feedback. So I did look over their feedback a little bit just to make sure that they were on track and that I could reassure them, because I'm not going to disrupt the beta reading process in order to give myself an incentive for writing. It doesn't match up. It doesn't make sense. So I did look at a little bit of beta feedback, and it wasn't all good. Like, it wasn't all good, but it was not all bad. And I think going into this, my expectations for like how people would enjoy my story was low. But they're also like laughing and enjoying themselves, or like caring about my characters. It's actually kind of enthralling. Like, it's a very good incentive. I'm glad I got to see this so I could see like what my incentive is, because it made me want to write this morning. I was like, oh my God, I'm writing for somebody. It turned something on my brain. I'll have more thoughts on that later, but I kind of just want to get back to writing, and my toilet is cleaning itself. I'm gonna go. I'll check back in with you later and I'll have more thoughts on beta reader feedback, but for now, let's get some writing done. I'm so tired. I can't believe that this morning I was writing at like 5:30 in the morning in Kyoto, and I went hiking, and now I'm back home and I'm about to do sprints at 7 p.m. What was I thinking? Whose idea was this? I would at least like to reach my goal of the 5,000 words, but honestly, I think I would need to get further for me to be really happy, since I have so much of the story left to go. And then tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., I'm gonna do more sprints. And then I'm meeting up with friends for like a gathering of sorts. I don't know October Jade anymore, but I would not be friends with them. I hate them. If you saw me on sprints and I looked a little rough around the edges, that's why. I'm continuing to feel more and more self-conscious the closer the sprints get to starting. We have about 30 minutes. I'm gonna curl my hair again. My hair is gonna hate me. My skin's gonna hate me. I hate me from last month. This is not the vibe. I just feel haggard. That's the sprint music going because I'm playing through to make sure that there's no annoying music in it because I want to just use the same timer for this whole entire time. I don't want to switch up the timers or anything. I'm trying to like utilize the time well. And yeah, no, I'm just I don't even know what I'm telling you right now. I'm just and nothing more. Can I just curl half my hair? Does both sides have to be curly? Oh, what is that? What are you doing there? Okay, you're not doing it. All right. Only half of my head gives a shit if I look crazy on a live show. This is what's happening. I'm done. I can't. I don't. It doesn't care. I don't care. I'm past self-consciousness because it's too late. I got to 5,000 words. 5,008 words to be exact. So that was great. I'm gonna say the last 700 words were absolute shit. Like they were garbage. Tomorrow morning I will be working on making them a little bit more pristine. And I can't believe in about 9 hours I have to do more sprints. But they were really, really helpful. And I get to also look at my beta reader feedback and I'm very, very excited and terrified. Scared and terrified, but the small glimpse I got makes me realize that I think that I can compartmentalize this a little bit more than I realized. I think that, you know what? I think that I need to go to sleep. We're gonna see how tomorrow turns out, but for now, I'm going to turn in and I will see you in the next update. Good morning. I just brushed my teeth, and you know what's weird? The thought process behind that was that I didn't want to have bad breath for the live show. And like, y'all can't smell my breath. It's about 6:15 in the morning. I start sprints at 7, but I'm gonna get ready for them, make some coffee. I wrote the zero draft of all 3 of these books between the hours of like 7 p.m. and 4 a.m. I am only recently, as of like the last 2 years, been a morning writer, and I feel so good writing in the morning. Like I'm not gonna do the makeup or anything like that. I'm gonna stay in my pajamas. I'm not gonna turn the light on in the office space. I'm just gonna have the natural light kind of like slowly move up through the window because it just feels so good, and I get the best writing done in that atmosphere. I want to know, like, are you a morning writer or an evening writer? A night owl? Or what would it be? Like a morning bird? Morning worm? What cup should I use? I'm going with the lady because she gets a hearty amount of coffee in, but also holds in heat. Plus it says yo inside. And that's always the vibe at 6 o'clock in the morning. Chaos ensued when my sprints were no longer functioning because of lag being so terrible, but I ended up in my partner's office so that I had direct connection to the internet, and it helped so much, and I had so much fun for the latter half of sprints. I mean, I had fun for the first sprint until the sprints weren't sprinting, and I got a lot of words done. I'm actually gonna have to watch the sprints back to see my exact total, so I can't add it into NaNoWriMo just yet, just because I lost count a little bit, but I know that I got over 1,000 words in, and that is fantastic. That is phenomenal. Also looked at the beta reader feedback this morning, and I want to talk about it more, but I have to go to lunch plans. So after my lunch plans, I'm going to talk about beta reader feedback, figure out today's date to see how much longer this vlog is going to go. Hey, Hey, so I'm making this a really quick update because I was at work all day. I barely got any writing done, maybe 300 words. I marked where I have it, so I was able to update my NaNoWriMo, but then my partner and I just kind of relaxed and I watched him play through a video game, Jusant. It's like a rock climbing video game. It takes place in a world that used to be very nautical and like under the sea, but now it's like a desert area. Yeah, you collect different letters and you find out what happened to the people, and it was just really nice and really relaxing, very creative and story stimulating. And now I am editing this video that you're watching now. So hopefully this is the second to last clip because it's already 7:40. I'm not going to get any more writing done. I want to at least get the rough cut of this done. I wanted it up tomorrow, but I just don't see how that's possible because my workday is going to be so busy. And then I'm going to go over the beta reader feedback to like close out this vlog. So this is most likely the second to last clip if everything goes correctly. Unless I have some sort of phenomenal day tomorrow where all my classes are canceled and I don't have any work to do. This is wrapping up, but I'm going to try and do another one of these vlogs because it was actually helpful in a lot of ways. Like it was just another way of tracking my progress with my writing, and I didn't update so often that it became distracting. And it was also really nice to watch other people's NaNoWriMo vlogs. It kind of like reminded me that the month was going on, even when I was doing other things and I was busy. And yeah, very, what's the word? Inspiring. Definitely want to kind of keep doing this and just kind of put myself out there into the community too. It's going to be really embarrassing if I get caught out here, but I'm at work and I think I mentioned the idea that all of my classes being canceled was like, oh, unless this happens. That happened. The students were behind and they have a test coming up, so my teachers wanted to do a bit more review with them and just canceled the class. So normally that would kind of bum me out, but I have so much writing and stuff to do and I really wanted to get this vlog finished that I'm kind of elated. The sun is out, but it's not hot. It's perfect like thin sweater weather, so I'm just gonna be vibing out here and writing. But because I want to wrap up this vlog, I want to talk about the beta reading process so far because I did start out this video being terrified of it. I've been terrified of it the entire time and it's actually really rewarding. I know I talked about this a little bit on my Kyoto trip about feeling like I was writing for somebody, and that kind of changed my perspective a little bit and felt different because so far I have been writing these for myself, like what I want, what I need, what I wanted my characters to be able to experience and what I wanted to be able to like share. Like I was publishing these for my characters because I enjoy them so much and I wanted them to see the light of day. But I feel like there's now another facet to like why I'm doing this, and it's the first time I'm feeling that way. Looking at my computer now, I have to be a little careful because it's my work computer, but it does have access to Google Docs. 10 people who have actually been using the Google Docs and have actually given me feedback. So 12 people signed up, 10 people have at least started the beta reading process, 3 people are around the 50% mark, 1 person is at the 50% mark, and I had to actually give them the second half, which is really exciting. For positive feedback, the overwhelming majority of people are saying that they really connect with my characters and really like my 3 main characters and their friendship, which is so relieving to me because that is pretty much the entire point of my story. No matter what plot or story I'm telling, I need that to kind of be the prevailing thing, the thread that makes it through. And that's what I'm getting for feedback. No matter what other critiques they're giving me, they are also giving me that. So that is so relieving. There has been some grammatical stuff or like clunky sentences, or they'll be like, I had to read this 3 times, and I'm like, same. I had to write it 12 times, and I guess I'll write it 13. That hasn't really bothered me. I know sometimes I say things in an unusual way just while speaking, so I can see how that would translate into my writing and me needing to work on my prose and make them more clear and concise. I'm not sure if you've realized this, but concise is not my forte. There was another piece of feedback, and I'm trying to keep it vague just because I do only have 10 betas, and if they happen to watch this, I don't want them to feel called out or feel like insecure in giving feedback because it is all been really helpful. I did see someone not like one of the love interests, and I've watched every single person flip-flop on this character. Even in my alpha reading, they were flip-flopping on this character where they're like, I love them, I hate them, I love them, I hate them. And this person was a little bit more stalwart in their loyalty towards one of the other characters, but they had to admit that the character's grown on them, and I just think that's really interesting because writing this character has been like really therapeutic and cathartic for me. They are an important character to me. It feels like I genuinely have captured a bit of a soul that I really wanted to put into my writing because I did want them to be a complex character and I didn't want them to be just utterly likable. But yeah, seeing this character actually play out that way with every single beta reader, even the stalwart one who's like, no, I hate them. And then seeing them be like, but you know what? Sometimes I can't help it. I enjoy them. And I just think that's really fun and interesting. I'm really surprised with how I feel about the beta reading process. I really thought this would be the nightmare that maybe tore me down. Oh, the other big negative or drawback I have been getting a little bit of is wanting to know the main character's emotions towards this one challenge that she's having. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, because one of her flaws is that she tries to internalize and look the other way. She's very avoidant in her behavior, but because we're in her head, there is that pull, that draw to want to know, even if it's compulsory, like it should still enter her mind. So I'm still having trouble with my main character, my chaotic Gemini MC's emotional release. I'll be looking at that more too. Overall, it's been really like good feedback. Like, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and gush and be like, everyone loves my book, because that's not the case, but they are enjoying it generally. The lowest I've got for like this set of chapters, how did you feel, out of 10, and do you want to continue, out of 10, the lowest I've gotten is a 7. And the highest I've gotten is a 10. Between a 7 and a 10's not bad. I'll take it, and I'm gonna really look at like what's making it a 7, what makes you maybe not pick it up as quickly. No, it's really fun and really good. I'm kind of stoked. I don't know how to actually even talk about it. I guess I'm having trouble describing my emotions. I think I'm going to end the vlog here. In fact, I know I'm ending the vlog here. 100,000,010% I'm ending this vlog. But this was a lot of fun, and I think I'm also going to be picking up my next vlog. I don't know if it'll be the next week or how I'm gonna really structure it, because I have another set of sprints coming up. I also have to edit my apartment tour and a book haul. So I have some other videos that I want to do, but I am enjoying NaNoWriMo, and I am enjoying vlogging, and the beta writing process, and everything feels really good and really happy, and all my classes were canceled. A butterfly just landed on my finger as I ended the vlog. I'm having a fantastic day. I hope you are as well. I would love to know, is there anything you're feeling anxious about or has surprised you in this writing process? Overall, I just love to know how you're doing, and I'm gonna sign off here with my butterfly, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!